Last question to you is, what dime would you leave the people with?
I guess kind of like we've been hitting on it the whole time.
If you don't say it, nigga, I'm gonna jump over there. Go ahead.
Your legs don't work.
Perfect. Go ahead. Work with it.
You know, you gotta stay down and stay patient. You know, but also, you know, I feel like I got two things that I always lean towards: cash or credit. You know, don't be afraid if you ain't getting paid.
Nigga, that's it. Goddamn.
I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting. I'm just spitting. This shit been on my mind for quite some time. I gotta put this shit on the line. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
Welcome back, welcome all the way to hell back to
All the way back, baby.
another episode of Dropping
Did you
Dimes.
see me on there?
If it's your first time,
You
it's your
should've
fifth
looked.
time, or if it's your 105th time.
Oh,
my name
108,
is Byron.
baby.
8.
109.
I know, it's cool.
I'm
I just
just
said
saying.
105.
I just want them to know that we got numbers.
I bet. Or if it's
A
your
couple.
108th time, my name is Byron,
I'm Wallace.
And I'm Brandon.
And I'm JRICH.
and we dropping Dimes.
I'm gonna let you know a little bit about more.
Y'all done added the temptation.
We done went over this shit 5 times. You fucked it up.
Hey,
Nah.
thank you as always, man, for letting us come through, letting us borrow just a little bit of your time, a little bit of your space, to come through and do what we do, man, and that's just talk. Hopefully, in this conversation that we're about to have, we drop a dime or two, something that you can hold on to and add it to your bank of life. And whenever you see shit pop up, you can actually go back, use
Cash
that.
out.
Yeah,
Cash
cash that
in.
dime out, man. So,
See, he good at that. That was smooth, right?
go to while you got a chance, go to droppingdimes.com.
.com with
Dimes with a Y. Buy some. A shirt. We ain't got nothing on today. But we got the dropping dimes. The nose rings finally made it. Toaster's still in the process.
What's that word?
China.
Tariffs.
What's that?
They still got the tariffs on them.
Oh yeah, they still got the tariffs. We're trying to get that shit figured out, man. That's why it's important that we vote too. So remember that shit.
So we can get our toasters.
Yeah, so we can get our toasters. While you're at Dropping Dimes, also go to YouTube, subscribe, tell your friends to tell their friends.
Call your friends.
So we can all be friends.
Exactly.
We trying to get to that 1K. Hey man, everybody
We
got
need your
goals. Yeah, and we need your help. Tell your people to come be our family, our
I think it's
friends.
gonna lead us into what we're talking about today. Really.
Yeah.
We got goals, man.
Yeah, we got goals, man. And all them shits ain't out there for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While you're there, subscribe, share, comment,
Like,
hit
hit the bell.
that bell, because we're going to have some more shit coming. I know we keep saying that, and then no more shit be coming. But some shit is coming. Trust me, some shit is really coming. But of course we're gonna jump right into it, man, because we got a guest.
Let me introduce
Oh, my bad.
our esteemed guest. Y'all have actually heard a few stories about my brother right here from way back in my past, but this is my first friend. I told y'all that I kind of had trouble making friends and keeping friends, but this is my first one. He lived up the street from me. I'm gonna keep going while my man laughs over here. But when I needed somebody to push me, challenge me, to be there with me when doing the dumb shit, to learn from it, to get whoopings together, like this dude right here was with me through all of that. And I think everybody needs a friend like Jordan Walker, JRICH, for whatever community that you hail from. But this man right here has gone off into the world and gone a path that most people look at as maybe you shouldn't, or maybe it takes a certain special person. But I'm gonna tell you that this man is that special person. He's done all the things that you didn't see to become the person that a lot of people have strived to be. He's a sound engineer, a A&R representative, and what was the last one?
Entrepreneur.
That's how you go jump in there. Entrepreneur.
Making dope music.
Yeah, I like that. But we wanted to bring him on, get a different perspective. You know, that's one of our biggest things, perspective. Understanding other people's point of view, their experiences, they help round us all. So welcome to the pod, JRICH.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, brother. Glad you're here.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we definitely gonna pick your brain, brother.
Let's do
we
it.
started with this question of the day. What's one toxic trait that you have that you don't plan on letting go, and people around you just got to get used to it?
I won't say I'm not planning on letting go. It's almost like no matter how hard I try, I still do it. So it's kind of like it's hard to let go. But a toxic trait I have is I don't really be getting into all the buys and the goodbyes and stuff. As soon as I say I hang up the phone.
Hey, that's crazy. You just did that to me.
See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And people
I noticed that shit too. I was like, damn, he didn't say bye.
and everybody be coming at me like, hey man, you fucked up. And I be like, I be feeling bad as fuck. Cause I might be talking to somebody like important or like my friend Wallace or like I just finished a meeting or girl, somebody, my mom, and I just be like, all right, and I'd be like, that's I guess a bad trait because I get a lot of hell for that.
Do you ever call back?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
Do you notice that you do it?
Yeah, like and if what'll happen sometimes is like I'll be alright, and then they be like, well, and then I'm like, goddamn, let me call you back because you was mid sentence.
Yeah.
Clearly, you had some other shit to say.
Yeah, bang.
They were just trying to say I love you, bro.
Yeah, but I just be like,
I ain't want to hear that shit.
I guess it's like Atlanta slang though. Like, alright,
Time is money.
Yeah. You gonna do that? You gonna do that? You on the way? Alright. Click. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what happened with me. I was like, yeah, I'm 5 minutes away.
Yep. I was like, I was about to tell you something. I'm like, well, shit, he'll be here in 5 minutes.
Tell the nigga when they get
See you soon, nigga.
It's a tree down, but he'll see shit. Goddamn, fuck it.
Who's the first person that brought that to your attention?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I think it was either like a girl. I think it was a girl I was talking to.
That sound about right.
Or I know I got this business partner that I've been working with for a few years, and he brought this shit up to me like a couple years ago, and I felt bad about it. Like, damn, bro, you don't never say bye.
It's a white guy?
Yeah,
No.
Jewish guy, my
Okay.
boy.
All right.
But it was
That's
like,
his voice too, man.
no, he's a cool guy. I'll hang up on everybody. So
It's nothing personal.
yeah,
Everybody gets fucking
Anybody
hung up on.
can
So
get it.
here's the
mean
question.
to
We talked about you having a son.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do the same thing to him? Because to me, you also mentioned that sometimes it matters the person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody can get it.
Yeah, I actually felt bad about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do it. It's just something I do. Like as soon as I say I'm clocked
You right
off. I don't really like being on the phone like that for real.
That's
so.
crazy. Me neither, though.
Yeah, but so I'm always
That's a good thing to tell the women.
Yeah.
I don't really like being talking on the phone and shit. Like
Shit, I tell everybody that.
that. That's good.
Has he ever taken it personal?
Well, that's the key right there. It's like a thing that you don't know.
Yeah.
Like people won't tell you like, hey, you hurt my feelings because you hung up on me. It's like, and that's one person who I don't want to hang up on because I don't want that shit to build up and he be like, my dad don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Hang up the phone every time you get it.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Sit in the chair one day and they just come punch you from the side.
Yeah, like
That's hang up my face every day.
I used to talk to this girl, right, and the way she put on, like, you know, like when them girls that be acting hard but really soft.
Yeah.
Like all of it, pretty much, right? And
We know you.
she was like acting like, you know, she ain't never brought it up to me. She's always been cool. And the way she carried herself is like very like,
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, kind of like, yeah. So you never know where the fuck.
Yeah.
That's why we kind of stopped talking because
You
it's
never know
like,
what's affecting her.
I
For real.
don't know if she don't tell me nothing. I don't know if she fuck with me or not. Like, I hate a girl that wants you to read her mind, but out of the blue, I think what happened is, yeah, that's true. It's all of them. But and that's what I realized. So it might be my fault, but out of the blue, we having a talk, and I think my friend was talking to her like, bruh, what's up with you? this nigga is doing all this. What's up with you? And she was like, well, he always hangs up on me. And I was like, God
Damn.
didn't even know I was doing that. I thought we was
Actually, it's
mutually
172 times.
Thought it was solid.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, and
That
it's
is.
crazy because I actually did just notice it, and I know it ain't nothing malicious. It's just sometimes we just need to slow down, even in moments that don't feel like they're that important. Just slow down and give them what they deserve. Because a goodbye, I love you to the right person to get off the phone. You never know; it could be the last time. So giving them that moment. Actually, me and my dad. He ain't never been the I love you kind of guy, but he always showed love, so I always felt it. But even him at 73 years old, now, before we get off the phone, is I love you, Dad. I love you, son. It's just like we have to have that moment because you don't know.
Damn, I didn't know your dad was 73. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's up there now. Yeah, man, that's real.
AKA. That's old as fuck.
Damn. Give all that.
I mean, you think
we older.
I was about to say, you think about it because we knew each other growing up. We was young. My dad was an image, and now that we growing up, you don't see the parents as often. You see, like, damn, them motherfuckers got as old as I've grown. So
I
it's been
noticed
20
that shit
years.
this
They 20 years
weekend.
older.
When I was at the funeral this weekend, I was like, shit, everybody old. Like,
That's
I
it.
gotta start just coming back down. This motherfucker
Yeah,
just,
you really do.
hey, just
No, you do.
No,
Right.
You do.
yeah.
That's real.
But everybody old, but I'm like, God damn, all right. That gave me a wake up call.
Did you send a video about a dude that was talking to the Gators? Where he was like, how do you spell love? And he was like, Time. Like, you can say all that you want to say, but if you don't go and spend time with a person, especially as you start getting older and developing relationships, or relationships starting to go towards that retirement and older age, are you really showing that you love that person? We gotta show the love through spending and giving the time. And I even, for me, like, I hate talking on the phone. I open it and talk to my mother on the phone for 30, 45 minutes like it's nothing now, because I just know I gotta give her that in the place that she is.
Yeah, I need to work on that.
It's also like that thing that guy said. He was like, how many times do you visit your parents? Like, how many times do you visit especially if you live away from them? Like, how many times do you go see them? And dude was like, shit, maybe Thanksgiving, Christmas, maybe the first of the year, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere around in there. He was like, so you see your parents, like, the average age is, like, you got, like, maybe 10 more years with them, right?
Yeah.
And you visit them twice a year. So you got 20 more times you get to see your parents.
Yeah. That shit, when you first told me that shit was impactful.
When you put a number on that bitch, and you think, like, nigga, 20 times, you can go to the fucking Publix 20 times damn near in a week if you like you got the right person say, hey, I need you to go get.
Yeah.
So you think about the shit I do 20 times
In a month.
versus
I only got that
how
much
many
left.
times I'm gonna get to see my parents before they go on home. You know what I'm saying? So like it is very
It's a small
much-
moment, but I think it's
like
a lot in it.
being intentional with your time, like you said, like time is love is time is love, especially now.
Yeah.
Because everybody got their own thing going on. Everybody got their own stuff. So like you can be like, man, I'm busy, and I'm busy your way to being there wondering, damn, why I ain't spend more time.
So I'm gonna tell you why this right here is so meaningful to me is because my man is in and out the country, in and out the city, always moving. But he stopped his life to give us this time, and that means a lot. Especially when we invested so much of ourselves into this, for you to stop your life to give us the time, it means something. I think we should carry that into our lives. Like, my time is me showing the love. Now, some people don't see it that way, but that's to me truly, it's all we got.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate them. We gave him some wings, so don't think we just dragging people in here.
I gave him some of mine too, but I gave him some of his too.
Yeah, don't think we just dragging people in here and not recording them. Like, we
Fuck
giving
these
people,
guests,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Shit, eat all wings and shit.
Hey, what's your trait?
What's my toxic trait?
That you won't give up.
That I'm probably not gonna give up. I still struggle with.
Smoking.
No. Fuck no.
That's not toxic. That's not toxic.
This shit ain't toxic. What the fuck I got out here?
That ain't your hairline.
My toxic trait I'm struggling with, and I still do struggle with, like, when shit go on with my life, like, I'll just disappear. I told y'all that a few times. Like, I'll get quiet. You be like, man, what's been going on? Like, man, shit. and had to drop a transmission in a Chevy, and then had to go pick my mom up from the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
your mom ain't down the street.
yeah, my mom in Alabama, had to get her, bring her back. She ain't had no keys, so we had to go
take
back
her all the way
again.
back.
Yeah, so it'd be some shit like that, but like I don't want to bother anybody. Hey, we all got shit going on, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like so how you being question, right? Do you give people what's been really going on, or do you just like, man, straight, I'm cool?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I when I have certain conversations with certain people, I'll ask them, or I'll just see where the conversation is going before I start to let them know like what's been really going on. But yeah, like I'll get quiet for a little bit, and shit, before you know it, like, man, 2-3 weeks done went by. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You talk to your people, and then you like, all right, that's cool. I saw that problem. Nah, I pop back in here, like, damn, where you been or what? Man, just had to take care of some shit real
The
quick.
bomb went off.
Yeah, you be like real quick. Like, it's been a month though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just actually talked to one of my partners yesterday, and what he told me, like, his father is possibly gonna have to have open heart surgery. His mother had to go to the hospital after that. He came home, he had a flooded basement, so he had to deal with that. He got a newborn baby. He got all of this stuff going on, but he would never just say, "Hey, Wallace, I got this going on. You got to reach out." And like we talked about last week, like just checking on people and asking that second question: Are you really good?
So whenever y'all like, when people ask, I'm so quick to like, oh no, I'm good. But I always like, whenever y'all ask or we have a conversation, I be looking for shit like that I might have like, let me see what the fuck I need to get off my chest. You know what I mean? So I be, okay, yeah, nigga, yeah. Some shit wrong goddamn when I want to talk about it. So whenever y'all ask, I always find something that I may have pushed to the back that I might need to talk about. Even if I don't, hell, I'm gonna talk about it because I may have needed it. You know what I mean? So,
You got people in your life that you feel comfortable going and talking to about like the real issues behind the scenes.
Yeah, like I think I kind of had like your issue, but it's also like I done turned it a little bit to a benefit, you know, because what'll happen is I try to do a lot of things at once. So like I might be working with this person but thinking about doing this or doing that and that, you know, and sometimes some shit might happen wrong, or some shit might happen or in a situation, and I get to feeling a certain way, and I might just shut off like everybody, like type shit, like you know what, JRICH or Jordan ain't coming to work today. I'm shutting out everything. I don't care who called me. It could be my mama. It could be anybody. Nobody getting to pick up.
You out of there.
I'm doing whatever the fuck I feel like today. So if I wanna sit back and goddamn eat Apple Jacks until I feel better, then that's what the fuck I'll do. But then what I started realizing is when I come back to work, it be like, damn nigga, you missed the whole 2 weeks. You missed this check you could have got. You missed this shit you could have did. You missed this.
Yeah.
What was really going on with you? And then you start realizing like, wait a minute, I was going through something, but I ain't have to check out like that. You know what I'm saying?
but you may have needed to miss those things.
I think what I done turned it into is kind of like it's like I might shut down a department or a couple aisles in the supermarket, but I ain't shutting down the whole Walmart.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? I used to like shut down the whole Walmart. Everybody outside when I come in the morning and open this shit up. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, you know what? We don't need goddamn aisle 3 to 8 today, or we don't need the pharmacy today, or I might just be focused on family today, or I might just, or you know what, family's a little bit much today. Let me close down the family aisle and just
You
focus
write it
on
down.
this
You
shit.
got the book.
Can't wait, goddamn.
But that's really what I done changed to do to and kind of like also I hired a faith rep. Like my faith is just on 10, so it's always walk by faith and not by sight. And I read this good book on the power of positive thinking. So like in every situation, I don't care if, like you said, like a meteor hit us right now. It's like I'm already thinking like, oh, okay, well shit, man, They finna take me from here. I'm finna learn how to live a couple hundred more years. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
already need that third arm.
yeah,
Shit,
exactly.
they got
You feel me?
that meteor might got the plutonium on there.
Exactly.
I got
done
the mind
changed-
for it.
Yeah, I done changed it to like a positive thinking and having like real deal faith to deal with any problem. So
Nah,
Dope.
I like that, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. How had like the time that you step away? Do you do anything that is trying to re-energize or get you back to a good spot, or just you just need the space? Because sometimes I just really just need the space.
You ain't hear that man say he eat a box of fucking Apple Jacks? That is all the fucking rejuvenation you need.
You talking about you?
You talking about him? 'Cause I ain't say I take no space. I got shit to do.
Nah, because I do catch myself, like, even though I live with somebody, I catch myself needing, like, just, nobody call me. I don't need nobody. My family, my wife, work, just leave me the fuck alone. But I just don't have the space.
yeah, I also feel like sometimes with me it be like I might be putting something off or like, and I feel like sometimes I should be more decisive. But I feel like, yeah, you just need that space sometimes where you close the door and don't nobody talk to you, don't nothing matter. So
Yeah.
I do that a lot of times. Like, just, you know what, I gotta just put me first and don't nothing matter. Let me close the doors, but also let me keep the light on. You know what I'm saying? You close the doors and turn the lights off.
Ain't much in here.
You gotta keep the light on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool to keep to yourself, but all that isolation is
Yeah,
too much.
but also I know Wallace said that you have a son, so I know it's hard to shut down when it's little people that depend on you. Like when it's your mom, them, like, you know what I'm saying, like you're an adult too. You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of tell your mom and them, like, hey, you grown. Like even if you don't reach out to me to get it fixed, somebody else can fix it. Sometimes little people gonna call
It's
who
tough.
they call. You know what I'm saying? And I think that can be hard to shut down that baby section, the little kid section of the Walmart, because them motherfuckers they don't care about
Why
your
he
shit
said
down.
he can't close the whole thing down no more.
Right,
Yeah.
right. They gonna come eat Apple Jacks with you. Like, give me your spoon.
yeah. No cap. You can't. It's some people you gotta answer that phone for. It don't matter who. You know what I mean? And you know, sometimes, like I said, it's just like it's like some people you gotta answer, but some people you just have, like when you have a son, of course, like, you know, even like your mom, like, you know, even though she is an adult, you still trying to see like what's wrong. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day,
But beyond that,
if you not together,
You can't be.
you can't be a help to nobody.
That's
So
it.
if you need to take a couple of little seconds to get your thoughts together and figure life out, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I respect that, man.
Yeah.
What about you, big dog? I know you got a bunch of toxic traits.
No, I don't, nigga. I look like I read the
We
Bible.
look like you.
You said I read the Bible.
So that's a lot of them that got toxic traits too. What's up?
What's mine? Oh, my bluntness. I have to. I want to work on that.
You just said the question was that you don't want to, that you know you're not gonna
You ain't
change.
worried about.
I'm not, but I work on it like he
You
said
should-
with
you
his.
should
Like
work
he
on it.
understand his shit, but you know, the hanging up, the eye.
Just kind of is what it is till it ain't.
So it's. I always think about it after. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's probably something that. Shit, I don't know. Hopefully, I just don't, get punched in the face or something one day.
Probably will.
But yeah, that's mine. Being too blunt sometimes, saying the wrong shit, the right shit, the wrong way.
You gonna apologize? You say you gonna apologize
About
for what you said?
No,
The fuck we doing, dog? Bye.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit, dog.
nah, nigga, this
What you mean? We just talked about that.
No,
That's crazy.
It's not the same. I don't feel bad about the shit.
All right, cool. Do your thing.
You cannot make that the same
Do your
shit,
thing,
bro.
bro.
It's not the same shit.
It's not.
man.
All right, don't apologize then.
Hey, bro, you
Don't
can't.
apologize.
You
That's
can't
fine.
say
We
we
good.
right.
We
when you
good.
try to
He
go
wasn't.
back to
That's what he
the-
said. He said,
We
I'm
good.
not apologizing.
All right, cool. You not apologizing.
Nigga here, bro.
Nigga want to be right so bad.
No, I just said that's the moment right there that shows what I was talking about. We good.
It doesn't.
Do your
No.
thing. Hey, we still talking about something else right now.
Wallace, what's your toxic trait of wanting to be right and no?
You grew up with this nigga like this.
Nah,
We blame you.
I had to go out into the world to come like this. I think I overthink things, and it gets me. It used to get me my emotions tied into things that it didn't need to be tied into, and then it also got my time tied into a lot of things that it didn't need to get tied into. So yeah, just overthinking sometimes, and I think I'm actually like work teaches you so much about how to operate in life, but I'm experiencing like everything don't need a DEFCON 9 response. Sometimes it's just like, cool, I heard you, I know it ain't really that big a deal for my plate. And I'm learning how to delegate. So for me, it's like everything doesn't take every ounce of the thoughts that I could put to it. And then that honestly helps my anxiety, because when I hear something that I feel like I have to go figure out and learn and do and then create the answer response, now that's anxiety on me for things that really ain't that big a deal or need to be on my plate. So that's something that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get rid of, because your mind does what your mind does, but that's something that I would like to work to adjust as I move forward, with friends, with family, with work, all those things. It's just like everything don't take all the thought. Maybe experience teaches that. It's like you've experienced going through the work to do it all, and then you realize it didn't take all of that. So maybe if I keep living. Do you ask, like, so when you feel like you're overthinking, do you ask somebody else their opinion on it, or you just kind of overthink the shit? It depends. It depends on what the issue is or where I'm at. Sometimes I feel like some people could actually like hinder the conversation. Like some people, I know where they're gonna take it, and I don't want to go there. I just want to go ahead and try to figure it out. That happens at home a lot. I'm like, she's very intelligent, very smart, but if I bring this up, it's gonna be something that I don't want to get into. So I'd rather just try to figure it out myself. At work, it could be the same thing, but at work also, people have a lot of experiences that I know that I don't have a lot of foundation in. So I'm probably gonna go ask somebody at work more than I would at the crib, but it's still, I'm going through all the thoughts and how can I do and how can I be and how did the words come out? Could I said it better? Is there a different path we could have gone? It's like all these things go in my head all the time, and your mind goes crazy. And then I need that, and just leave me the fuck alone time.
Interesting.
Why?
That's what the girls be saying.
So now you can be what he called Luke.
What I call Luke. I'm
Stop being a
knock all this
bitch.
shit over.
That man says, you know, bitch.
It was. But I asked that because, you know, when I be overthinking shit, again, I be asking y'all, but am I tripping? And they be like, no, or yeah. And sometimes I don't give a fuck. If you say, yeah, all right, well, fuck it, I'm tripping then. So, you know, but
Still
that's why I asked that, yeah.
No, I think that's a question that I probably should start thinking about. Who can I reach out to? I remember that time we was getting ready to do the renovation, and we had a price for the marble the marble countertops. And my wife said a number. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That man called me. That man said,
"Look, listen where I called you from, though. I went into the carport and sat in the car."
Oh, yeah, I know.
That was
like,
safe.
I said, "You not in the house already?"
Hell no, I got out of there.
No, I'm in the car.
I was so fucking mad though.
That nigga said that number. I was like, "Is this like just the countertop, or is this the floor, bathroom? Y'all putting like
Just the countertop.
You getting like a music room
I
or some
gotta
shit?"
be tripping right now.
That nigga said it's just countertop. I was like, nah, bro. I think I paid about 1/10 of that. That nigga said, man,
Yeah,
I thought I was tripping. I thought I was tripping, bro. I was like, nah.
Sometimes you need to just
You
know
know, I was
that.
like, nah. I was trying to return that before they started cutting shit. I was like, I was trying to return that shit. That's a number, dog. That's a real life.
I don't get mad.
Did you end up keeping the countertop or?
So we were getting prices. She was ready to commit to it, and I was like, no, we're not committing to that shit. So she was about to, and then she was trying to fuck with me because she said, I already told him to get it. So the fuck you didn't? And I walked out the house.
Bro, and at the time, based on the number that you thought was gonna be your number for the whole renovation,
that's blowing
that
shit.
shit was like a 1/10 of the whole
That
fucking
was
renovation.
blowing fucking budgets.
That shit was crazy, and that was just for one piece of a kitchen.
Catch they
Boy.
I was like,
it didn't
They throwing that
end
money
up that
out
way.
there.
We figured out some resolution, but
I was like,
in that
I said,
moment,
nah,
I
you
was
should
like, I
try to
can't be
return
tripping.
that.
Return
Call
the
them.
house.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had a situation like that, man. You gotta talk to people, man. You gotta talk to people, man. They folk finesse me. Goddamn.
You open to talking about it?
Yeah, man.
I need to get this shit off my chest.
Still got it in my soul.
I had a house over there by Camp Creek, but before I was just apartment hopping. You know, this is like my crib, and I'm in the crib. And when I first got the crib, the grass was like crazy high and shit like that. So I don't know. I ended up paying like I don't know, a rack plus to cut my grass. You know what I mean? And my roommate,
2 acres.
Exactly. So my roommate,
Put your grass down.
exactly. So my roommate is like, nigga, I don't know. And I'm like, bruh, your sister is the person who linked me to the person that cut the grass. What are you talking about? It's cool.
She got her piece.
You know what I'm saying?
She's a finder fee.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. And then I'm calling them back. And they oh, it's not gonna be 1,000 plus. This time it's $500. And I'm like, I ain't really at the house like that. But then I had to be like, man, these niggas robbing me. And then I started paying like $150, found somebody else. But
That sounds reasonable.
yeah, that sounds obvious. But I definitely was getting finesse.
Man, why people gotta finesse people out here, man?
Yeah.
Just be honest. Be Wallace out here.
And the scary thing is,
I lie.
but the scary thing is, it's people who feel like they gotta get rich off every single deal.
Yeah.
If you'll come in reasonable, do a good job, you'll get recommended.
I'm coming back. Yeah.
Yeah,
I recommend you.
Oh yeah, that's what he said when I went off on him. He was like, no, the new price is this. And I was like, oh man, this nigga was really finessing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a new price. Yeah, I'll take it.
That new price
Get
right
up out of
there
there.
too.
Get up out of
No. Hold for a minute.
Right.
He ain't going for it.
What's the real number? 75.
All right, go 80.
So we went from 1,075 ball.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
he was finessing me, man.
So look, I actually can't even remember what the original segue is, but I'm gonna jump straight into it because what Jordan J. Rich does is something that a lot of people dream of. A lot of people have strived to do that. Just somehow the dream fizzled out. Somehow they found a way not to continue to show up. But this man has continued to show up when nobody even realized that what he was doing was a feasible, possible thing to build your life off of. You traveled with, you can help me out, you travel with Offset. You work with several Grammy notable artists. You got plaques. Like, bruh has paved the way, but at first I remember you working, you knew how to play the piano, and then you started making beats. Now that's actually when Zacomo started coming to kick it with you because you was making beats, and he would come over there. But
You know I rap, right?
Oh, let's do it.
no. He sang though. He sang for real. He sang. He can't rap. Can't rap.
Go ahead, man.
But of course, everybody can see him on stage in foreign countries. You can see the plaques. You can see the sit-down talks, the panels that he's on. But getting there, to me, a lot of people, nobody saw. And a lot of times during the journey, nobody believed that it would lead to what it has become. And today, I think it's valuable to talk about being able to work when nobody sees you, nobody may believe in you, but you, and keep showing up. So I kind of want to get a quick rundown of your story to get into who you are today and the beliefs you have today.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I started off rapping and
Block and roll, baby.
yeah, exactly. Getting into I started off rapping.
What about before that though? Before you actually got on stage?
No, I guess before that, before that, I always liked music. I always was rocking with music. I always kind of wanted to be like a rapper, and then
See, you looked at me when you said that.
what happened was
He said this a real rapper. Ain't he?
what happened? Well, fast forward past like high school and shit, I get into college, and I'm trying to take it serious. like with the music. And then actually I had a cousin who was a doctor, and he was like doing music on the side, and I was like, I gotta kind of take that route because my parents ain't going with me just trying to do music.
I gotta put some shit on front. I gotta lay some shit on the top of this shit.
I got to first.
I gotta lay some shit on the top of this shit. Hide this motherfucker.
So that's what I was doing. I was going to Morehouse. I was studying physics.
Damn.
And I
You
was
really laid some shit on top.
I was trying to like become a general practitioner, but I was gonna do music.
Yeah.
Can't do both. But
At the same time.
what ended up happening, I got an internship somewhere in the studio, and a friend of mine I heard was like working in the music industry, so I ended up being like, yo, I reached out to him like, can I work with you, I got a free studio. That fast forward, I started like working with him, trying to help manage. He got signed to Bridge Squad with Waka, and that's where Block and Roll came about. And then my dad had like given me this computer. He gave me like a couple computers, and our mentor who was teaching, I guess my boy, how to do music or whatever, working with him. Everybody else would come to him just to rap. I came to him with a computer. It was like, yo, what can I do? And he was like, yo, I need an engineer. So that's how I started engineering.
Yeah.
And he was basically one day, he was like, called me over and was like, yo, you got to really start engineering. I can't keep telling people you engineering for me and you know for real. So I pulled up one day.
A lot of people on top.
Yeah, I pulled up and Gucci was in the basement one day, and I had to like engineer Gucci. So that's how I started like engineering. I did my engineering.
Did they call you out the first time? Like, oh, you just made it through?
Oh no. Gucci kicked my ass up out that chair so quick. I was not good enough back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, what was that? That was almost 12, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, 15 years ago when that happened.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Engineering, what exactly do that consist of?
So with engineering, you are, I'm recording the vocals.
Okay.
And I make the music sound good.
Okay.
So like, what y'all don't understand is a lot of these songs sound completely ass if they're unmixed and unmastered.
Yeah.
I've heard.
So
Right.
you do the mixing and mastering that everybody do?
I do the mixing and the recording.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised how ass a song is if you got a bad person recording it.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be certain voice inflections that that sound different, certain ways you say words, and then a lot of times your audio engineer who records. So what's happening right here?
Yeah.
You see how he got a laptop in his, but he's checking the volumes and
He's
stuff.
terrible.
Like that's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Good enough to survive.
So you in the,
That's what he was doing earlier.
you rap, you sing.
No, but don't rap. No,
So you in the booth, the person who recording your vocals.
Yeah.
and making him sound good.
That's the engineer. I'm the one to put the auto
You need
tune
one.
on there, make you sound good. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
talking about.
That's what I do. But also sometimes a lot of engineers get more into the process. Like we might like what I used to do with Lil Baby. I was Lil Baby first engineer, right? And he would freestyle all the way through the whole time, and then I would take the words and word by word put the song together. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So like a lot of times with
Sound like a
vocal
lot of
That
production.
man, oh, you.
Well, for the beginning songs, but now he's like
Yeah.
turned out to
He
be
get
a
it.
fucking
Yeah.
beast.
He can
you
do
know
it
what I'm
now.
saying? But
Yeah.
this was like his first record
Yeah.
when he got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So if you look up at Options from Lil Baby, that's one of the songs that like help put together, and like you can kind of, if you hear it, you like, I can see how you like put them words together, and if you pay attention, now you listen to songs, you'll be surprised, like, you know, something that was in the hook end up being on the outro. And like sometimes words gets doubled, or like them stutters, or some of them drops. Like that's an engineer being a creative a lot of times. Sometimes the artist tells them to do it, but sometimes
magic for real.
engineer just getting creative.
Yeah.
Like, or engineer might be like, hey, stack them vocals, or hey, I need you to do ad-libs right here, or you know what, that bar ain't hard, say something else, or maybe we should rap on this beat today. You know, just those suggestions.
Like man, who that was? KC. They said they ran like 17 stacks on
They
top
had
of
to
each other.
sing them shit.
Yeah, singing like niggas selling like
I thought
17
they said
stacks.
Michael Jackson did the same thing.
Yeah, on that nigga was bruh.
That shit was
That was crazy.
That shit was
like
so
watching that, like, cause they had the old video of that shit, and you just saw that nigga just like go into a different mode, bro.
Yeah.
Like he put his glasses on, started singing soprano and shit. He like, yeah, that's crazy. And there's people at home who think they supposed to be doing this.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. What you watched it on?
The one about KC, when I saw the KC one, he was doing he was on a podcast, R&B Money podcast. He was talking about it.
That's what Tank and them.
Yeah, with Tank and Jay Valentine.
right there.
But the Michael Jackson one, I saw the Michael Jackson one. It was just a video popped up on YouTube.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was a goat.
Yeah, and he was just in the studio one day, and he was recording his vocals, and he was like he told the engineer, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and record my stacks."
Yeah.
And he recorded like literally every single one.
Yeah.
But seeing him go into that mode,
Put it
like,
together.
yeah, like that shit was crazy. I was like, and you know, people be like, I can sing. It's like, but can you?
But there's
Like-
a lot of niggas in there that can't, and they sound
Right.
good because of J.
Because of J Rich.
But also, I'll take it even a step further than that. It's some niggas that like sound better. Like they auto-tune voice. They meant to be on auto-tune down there. Like T-Pain can really sing, but like we needed.
I don't
I'm in
know
love
that
with a
shit.
stripper.
Yeah.
We needed that auto-tune voice from him.
for sure.
Like, you know,
And it was so early in the game with that.
Yeah.
Like, that
Killed
was
that
that was the wake up call
Chris
for this
Brown
shit.
killed that shit.
And
too,
it's crazy
but he
though.
don't need it.
We
Yeah.
look, we dance to it, we sing to it, and then we want to give him shit for doing it. But like we know that it was a space and time that we needed to hear that. We needed to see something different.
exactly.
And
Exactly.
it then introduced us to a whole bunch of people who needed it, and we like realistically, music needed it from them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that period when Ye went through, when
Yeah.
he was auto tune,
Yeah.
we needed that music, bro.
Shit, I mean, we need Future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need that.
Yeah. You right.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of goats though, Friday night, I just witnessed the best shit I've ever witnessed. in my
Oh, I
life.
saw your shit.
My brother.
Oh,
I went
You
and saw
saw
Jasmine
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
she don't need an engineer, huh?
Nah, she still need an engineer. Every artist
Everybody
needs an
needs one.
engineer because you can't. It's like you gotta have somebody record you, and then you be surprised what the song sound like when it's not mixed.
Amazing though, bro. Like the record, like bro, I couldn't, bro. My mouth was just like, this shit is, yeah. I can listen to that shit. I gotta go see her again.
So let me ask you this, because I also feel like this. There are some people who you'll hear live and they'll have a rasp, but then when you hear like their album, they don't, and you like, damn, like I needed that little rasp. Like when you're engineering, like, do you ever think to yourself like, damn, we might want to keep that?
Yeah,
like, just to keep
because
that.
it's like, for example, sometimes when people rapping, they'll be like, dun 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 dun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then as
That
an
breath,
engineer, you
yeah.
might want to take that breath out, but then you take that breath out,
It changed the whole
bounce of the song will be
Yeah.
good sometimes. So it's like, yeah, I can hear that, I can feel that.
So recently I've seen you on stage with Offset in foreign countries, and you got the mic and the whole crowd, as far as I can see, going crazy. How do you go from being kicked out of a studio with Gucci, learning to become an engineer, and then to being on stage around the world?
Shit, you gotta stay down, stay patient, and it just compounds. And the thing about, I think, some people like be running in place. Like to me, there wasn't no job. I took it like a career. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be around music. I'll do whatever. Like what I need to do. I need to hold a camera. Do I hold a gun? Hold the steering wheel? like hold the mic. You know what I mean?
I mute that.
But more so like, you know what I'm saying? What else I gotta do to be around? Like, you know, and I'm gonna do the job. Like when I say hold a gun, I mean like, do I need to take security class to be a security guard, be around music? Do I need to hold a camera? Do I need to be an assistant? Do I need to be a PA? Do I need to? And I feel like people don't take it like that.
Right.
People be like, yo, I've been rapping out of my basement
3 years
for 10 years. Why ain't
It's
on
my
yet?
time, yeah.
It's like,
Right.
because you suck. Like, maybe you should stop rapping and start managing.
Or
Or maybe
cutting
you should
hair.
start cutting hair. You could be a celebrity barber and get around
Be a
music.
part of
You could do anything and just get around it. And then when you get in it, then you can kind of start finessing. So like I just was around, and what happened was a tour happened, and then on the tour, we had DJs. We had one DJ for the main artist, but we had other artists, and one of the other artists didn't have a DJ.
Yeah.
And it was like, what we gonna do? I was like, shit, I'll do it.
I'll DJ.
So I learned how to do a lot of that shit on the spot.
Yeah,
I was on tour DJing, and then what I'll do is hype the crowd up before
they come out there.
I'll say come out, and then the start. It's just now you start seeing the stuff where it get bigger and bigger, but really and just learning and like, cause you know I didn't get paid to DJ, so it's just like it's something to where it was like, all right, everybody ain't gonna just do something for free. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like now it's called cash or credit. It's like, all right, if I don't do it for no money, I gotta get credit. Now people like you or other people saying, yo, I see your video, you turning up the whole motherfucking crowd. Like, man, we booking for some more. We want you to do that more.
Not even know.
You know?
I was stepping in for a nigga. Yeah.
That's how it happened.
And now see,
Tom
it's
Brady.
up. Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. One of the things you said, like just being around it, right? I was watching this special about Motown, right? And you know how shit was different for them. Like you walked up to
Motown
the actual
doors.
building, So
Shoe
like,
up,
so this lady had went up there, and she was like, "Hey, I'm trying to get signed. Like, y'all want to hear me sing?" They was like, "Yeah, sing." So she just sung Barry Gore. He was like, "Oh yeah, all right." And she went that bitch every day, right? And he was like, "Look, if you're gonna be up here, goddamn, answer the phone or something."
Yeah.
So she became the secretary, right?
Yeah.
Back then, one of the rules was like, cause you know they had live band. They would have a band recording. They was like, you couldn't have a live band recording unless somebody was actually recording, like vocals, right? So, like an inspector came while they was recording music for like Marvin Gaye and shit.
Yeah.
And because she was the secretary, she saw them coming up.
Yeah.
She ran
And
upstairs.
she knew that was
She ran upstairs, started recording. Barry Gore was like, "Damn, you sound better in here." That's how she got signed to Motown as an actual artist.
Yeah.
And shit like that happen all the time.
Just in the right place at the right time.
And having mindset, because it's like for you to come every day. A lot of times people get entitled. So Barry Gordy like, well, I ain't trying to sign you. You can be a secretary. Most people would be. Some people would be like,
I ain't no secretary. I ain't taking that shit.
A secretary. Who the fuck? Yeah.
And that's the difference
I
that
would
gets
have
you
been
on.
most singing this secretary
Right.
ever, goddamn.
But
Making the call.
Everybody ain't like that.
It's a different mindset for people, man, because
Some people don't go back after Barry Gordy. Tell them, go on.
Yeah.
And then they make it Barry Gordy fault. Like, he don't know talent.
Yeah.
You see what he done
They
signed.
spreading bullshit.
These niggas suck. You can't be like that. This ain't right or wrong game. It's a win or lose.
Yeah. I feel like you said something that's, big for anybody in any industry that ever has to do any kind of work is I'm willing to do and learn every part of this business. Because like people always talk about, I want to just go out and be an entrepreneur. But like if you don't know how, one, how do we go and procure the business? Then two, how do we develop or give the product? Or then three, how do we manage the finances of it? Or four, how do we manage the facility where the employees have to come and work? Like when you go into it with a mindset of like, I'm looking at all of that, I'm okay to do all of that. Then at some point in your life, you become valuable enough that you can either do it yourself or they'll pay you for what you can do.
for your service.
My
people
first
don't have
day,
that mindset.
working with Offset, I think, first day, first week, I don't know, first couple weeks, first couple months, I don't know, it was like 5-6 years ago, and I just worked on a song that went gold with Japan by Famous Dex, right? My first gold record was, I don't know, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago. But I say that to say, when I first met Offset, I had worked with Lil Baby, I had worked with Lil Yachty, had worked with a lot of artists, but I still was I was still a waiter at a restaurant. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So it take time. So then that's when I first met him, and then now 5-6 years later, the record we did around then just went diamond. You know what I mean? But it's like,
Congrats on that.
But then it took 5-6 years for that to go diamond.
Yeah.
It's like things don't happen just.
Yeah.
And then when I first got with Offset, it wasn't for no money. It was like the same thing that happened.
Right.
They somebody needed to bond somebody out of jail, and I was the only one with a real job.
Yeah.
And called me back because my first time engineering Offset, they told me to go home. It was like his engineer had hit me, and then I think it was recording Culture too, and they called me in there. It was like, yeah, the engineer was trying to go home. Offset seen me, was like, hey bro, you can go home. And I went home, but then they had to bail somebody out of jail.
Brought you back.
And I was the only one with a job, and they called me back. And so then I helped to get out of jail. And then I kept it. I had his number. And then a week or two went by, and I just texted him, like, hey, bro, I'll record you for free. Just let me know. I'll pull up.
Cash or credit.
Right.
Cash or credit. And man said, he called me over and started working. And then I wasn't getting paid. And I kept what happened was I kept having to leave to go to work. And I was like, hey, I gotta go. They was, what you going? We in the middle of the song.
I gotta go to work. Y'all not paying me that.
Y'all not paying.
Yeah.
And then eventually it started working, And I went from that to a weekly salary to
Start paying you not to go to work.
Yeah. Exactly.
What made you do that?
What?
Text him and say I'll work for free, even though you had to still go and do your way to job. Like, what made?
I was just different back then, man. You got to get it.
You be hungry.
You just gotta get it. I know what's going on. You gotta rest in peace the person who taught me how to do this, but
I saw that recently.
His mentality was just different than mine.
Yeah.
He was trying to he had his first we working together, we get a placement or something, and the artist might have just rapped on it, or he just got a big artist to rap on, and he like, well, I need my money now, I need my money. He was just such a money person.
Yeah.
And it's like, people not finna pay you no money if you not known for doing a good job, like, period. So I seen a lot of opportunities go out the way, and then I've always been someone that's like trying to catch somebody or work with someone and grow with them, and like catch them before they
catch them early.
Yeah. And that was the difference. He trying to get a check. I'm trying to actually
develop the relationship.
Yeah, do some dope stuff too, like be with some big people, and it was just like just different. So yeah, that's why I've always been on that. I've always been like, even Yachty or other artists back then, they'll tell you like, I would spend my own bread for y'all, for your music video, for your studio time, or for whatever, just to work with me. And it was still a benefit for me, because what'll start happening is I would get features from these artists, or they'll shout me out in the front of their songs, or they'll bring me and put me in certain rooms. So
you believed in yourself, shit. Because if you weren't good, I don't think you would have been making them calls like that, shit.
I was hard though. Everybody was just like, you raw, but see, it get tricky with an engineer because we don't get a percentage of the song. So you gotta really just know how to work your one.
How is that structured?
You don't get a percentage. Engineers aren't normally known to get a percentage of the record. That I don't like that though. Yeah. Actually, I think that's crazy. It's like everybody gets residual money to feed their kids except for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Did you hear what you sounded like before I put this shit together?
Like, until I mix this
and it just be like, like the engineer be with the artist, or like it's like the engineer is like the last key piece to put it all together. And I get it. They be like, well, people get paid up front, but it be like, it just don't like, equal.
Ross and Sam Sneak, huh? Ain't he Ross engineer?
I've heard of Sam Sneak. Yeah. What about him?
Yeah. I'm saying that he keep him around all the time.
They keep him around all the time. Like, your producer, you can go live your life, have a family, go kick it with your wife. Yeah. You make beats in your house, sending beats out to the engineers.
Literally, like, you can make your beat anywhere and just send that shit out.
Just send it out to the artist. Oh, get on FaceTime. Oh, you rapped on my beat, yay! But the artist the engineer got to be a recording engineer. Got to be with the artist when the artist feel like recording this state. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It just be like, dang, man, like, we just went diamond. Like, I didn't get paid nothing for recording that song, for real. I might have got paid like a couple hundred.
So your shit is more up front, or?
Yeah, it's like more like up front, but it's just like,
but you never know what that song is gonna do.
And it's like up front, but also it get tricky because like an engineer in the beginning, like let's say we just starting off, like you know what I mean, and we all believing in this artist. Or like let's say we all believing in you.
Yeah.
And Wallace is the manager, he the producer, and I'm the engineer. Whose studio we probably recording at? My house, right?
Yeah.
So that means we probably at my house most of the time, spending my electricity.
Yeah.
Let's
Eat
say
my
manager.
food and snacks.
Let's say
Playing with the
manager.
knobs and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then the song go big. They sign a $1 million record deal, right? You get 10% of the record deal. You brokered it. You the manager.
Yeah.
You get 10%. You keep all your royalties and masters. You the producer. You keep all your stuff. You the artist.
Yeah.
They paid you something up front.
I didn't get paid nothing. We was all believing in the artist. We was in the basement.
Yeah.
So afterwards,
Well, afterwards, when the label, you signed a deal for the new album or for this album that you already got recorded.
Yeah.
So would it be up to the artist to just like, hey, appreciate it type shit? Or?
Yeah, but it be also like there's no structure and people not teaching the right thing and it get different. Like
that shit is
you get your first big check, you know, it shit get sticky, man. That money go by quick. You know what I mean?
So there's no contract set up for the engineers? Because I know like the artists will have a contract with the
Yeah, it's not like that.
No,
it's not like that.
how does that get changed?
It's just time and things that happen in the industry. Like I feel like I really feel like we're at a point now where like I think what happens is the music industry sets it up kind of to where like a lot of artists are in certain deals or whatever, and the way power gets distributed or the way the game is given, the way the money is given, there's not like a lot of like education or structure. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever. So everything's like pretty much the wild, wild west. You know, even for producers or songwriters. Like I think producers, songwriters, and engineers are kind of like in a boat per se. You know what I'm saying? Because for songwriters, imagine you do 30 sessions, you write 30 songs, but only one catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not paid for all them other 30 songs.
I saw that song. Like what you call them? We talking about the songwriter shit. Tank and Jay Valentine. They talk.
podcast.
They talk a lot about the songwriting shit and how they was parts of teams where they like, all right, you gonna write on this album, you gotta have at least 6 songs that turn into that actually go to this album, right?
What I have noticed,
6 songs. It's crazy.
That's a lot.
What I have noticed every time they talk, like you said, you know, the 6 songs. But when one catch, them niggas they don't give a fuck about them other 6 because shit, that one then got them shit to where they, you know, where they need to be monetarily and everything. So
would you be surprised? It'd be like so weird. I feel like songs can come out without. The problem to me is like I think songs can come out without everything being kind of like situated. Like songs can come out without like I think all the agreements signed. I think songs can come out without knowing like okay, because then that's why people don't get paid but the song out. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, it's retarded to even let the song come out
Without the paperwork.
without all that being situated.
Motherfucker like, oh, we just seeing how the people were gonna like it.
Yeah, the test.
They like, no, we gotta drop, we got this marketing, we paid all this money, song gotta come out. But then it's like, wait a minute, the song that came out for 9 months and the producer still ain't been paid. Or song been out for 2 years and the songwriter still ain't been paid.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, your check's clear, you the CEO, you the A&R. And I feel like really what they be trying to do is put it all on the artist.
Yeah,
When really it's the label's
to say
fault.
it's his team.
the label's fault. Yeah, it's
sure.
like y'all be putting too much on the artist, man. It's like y'all should be, and it's like the label and like probably like distros and like just how the system is set up. It's a lot of systems probably that just need to be broken because I don't like the thought that people stuff can come out that you worked on, but you not paid.
Yeah.
Imagine being a songwriter and you wrote this song and it's on the radio. It's a #1.
And you ain't got nothing from it.
You ain't got paid. Now you got to go to court for it, but now everybody else got a better lawyer than you.
Yeah.
So they can take you to court for longer. You ain't even got no money anyway. That's why you want money for this song.
They got an engineer. They got an engineer union or something.
I'm not sure. I don't know. That's something kind of like what I'm working on with tracking services and stuff like that. Cause it's just the whole music industry kind of weird sometimes. Like, like I remember being on like a net 90. Like
so every 90 days after
I work, and it's like this ain't y'all treating music like this is a 9 to 5 or some weird shit
construction.
Like that. This is like I gotta wait 90 days to get paid $300 for it to start processing.
That shit is crazy.
Hey, y'all are $1 billion company or whatever the fuck y'all.
So yeah, so that
helps
goes
their cash
back.
flow though.
Yeah, so but that goes back to the beginning. Everybody don't stick through the shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
I see why.
Listen, a net 90. I did some work 90 days ago.
No, that's when you start processing.
And that's what I was about to say. And they start the process
90 days
of paying you.
That's
Not 3
And my
months
artist
later.
stayed like hour and a half away. So I'm
you
driving an hour and a half. That's gas money. Boom, 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 boom.
That's time you could be doing
And then
something
what
else.
happened is, sometimes you get to kicking with artists. They want to play the video game first. They want to chill first. They smoke first. They want to eat first. They want to get in the vibe.
trying to get in the vibe, the mood.
You know what I'm saying? So what I used to try, I didn't know, but before I was like, well, I was over there for 30 hours, but
You
we
only bill for
we
the
only
hours.
recorded 6 hours.
All of that's my time. Yeah. 30 hours.
So I'm billing for 6.
Yeah.
Because
but you should be billing for 30.
yeah, and then the label and everybody else get to the point where they like to treat it where it's like, well, you were recorded for 6 hours. He only did 3 songs. Well, he didn't finish the other 2.
Yeah.
Well, how many hours did it take to make these songs?
Really?
And it's like, yo,
Motherfucker be nitpicking.
That's crazy.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
At least you're a success story, goddamn it, from it. So.
But I think that's why it's so impactful to see you in the spaces you are. I mean, I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I still like the little mini story we talked about before. It's like I saw you when nobody else saw you. When you just had the vision of I want to be around music.
Yeah.
And you didn't. I mean, I guess you probably had a vision of being a rapper, but you just wanted to be around it. You don't necessarily know where it's gonna lead you or where it's gonna become, but it has become.
Yeah.
And that's something I want people to take from this sit down. Is like, if you believe it and feel it, be around it, even if it's not exactly what you imagine it to be when you first set out to do it.
Yeah. I don't think nothing is, I don't
Facts.
think nothing is,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Man, when you really start to get into any of it,
Yeah.
and you start to see the back ends and you know what I'm saying, the crooked dealings and shit like that, you like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did I sign up for?
We're not talking about marriage. I'm just playing.
Sound like one.
Time to go. Time to go.
Nah, for real.
But no, for real, it's never what you signed up for. You like marriage, from marriage to freaking being a father to being a basketball player to doing any career you got. The career you got right now. It's
Anything.
like anything.
Especially when it involves work that don't nobody see. Like when you start talking about like the shit that you have to do to be good at your craft. Like the shit that you do by yourself.
Yeah.
When ain't nobody watching.
Ain't nobody around.
The free throws that you shooting.
Yeah.
The routes that you out there running. The heels and shit that you running. The backpedaling just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
then
it's
it's
crazy.
like
Go ahead.
they don't even know how hard you actually got to work for all of that for real, because they just see what they see. So probably in the dark you working even harder.
That's what I'm saying.
And
They
then
st-
on top of that, the politics probably from doing
gotta
basketball
you gotta learn the industry.
and football.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
You gotta learn the finesse.
Bruh.
That's crazy. I remember running routes with no ball, and then when people got around, they be like, "Where's the ball? I ain't got a ball. So how we gonna run routes? The fuck you need a
Like,
ball
nigga,
to run routes?"
I'm just running routes.
Yeah, like that. But everybody looking like I was crazy. I'm like, let's go to the auxiliary gym. It's cold outside. It's snowing. Shit, let's go to the auxiliary gym. There's only one person playing basketball. I'm running routes across the gym. But people like, that shit's crazy. Why would you do that? But it's the things that you're willing to do to be around or be toward the thing that you want to do. That
Bruh.
nobody will see or understand.
A while back, we were talking about. I think we were talking about like jobs that you do, and like your parents, like just have to kind of support you, right?
Yeah.
Like, and the first thing I thought it was like the movie industry. Like you like,
Heck
yeah, I want to be
yeah.
a cameraman.
Heck yeah.
Like that's some shit that your parents can't really put their finger on. Like yeah, I know Bill do, you know what I'm saying, camera work. Like, don't nobody do that shit for real. Like, that shit is a small
nigga
community.
at the church, you know, he over the media team.
And that's why that Jesus documentary was so big, because his parents actually supported him in being a cameraman,
right?
And it became something. But most parents aren't that.
But but to back to that, like, to do anything that's behind the scenes where you don't necessarily get like the praise that the person in front of the camera or the person in front of the mic gets, you know what I'm saying? I think that's huge, first of all. And I think, like, you know, it's one of them things like when you little and people be like, what you want to do? I want to be a music engineer. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's like, we don't even buy CDs to see that shit on the inside of a CD cover no more.
But look,
you know what I'm saying?
Even past that, you can be beyond little. 20 years old, I'm gonna be a music engineer. Nigga, people are still saying, what the fuck?
Right.
Especially
go be your doctor.
It's you better know some shit by 20.
Like, nigga, you want to do what?
But no, that's why you gotta have the belief in yourself.
Yeah,
you gotta
absolutely.
know and see yourself.
I think to believe in, to want to do anything that's behind the scenes, like, I think that's huge. I think it takes a special person, because everybody want to be out front.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be David Ruffin. Don't nobody want to be Otis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be Otis. But if you look at the Temptations over the years, who was still there?
Who was there?
Like an Otis. You know what I'm saying? So I think
he brought up Tank. I said, that's why I really fuck with brother. That nigga thrive in the background. That nigga was like, when he was broke, nigga said, man, I called Jamie Foxx. Hey, bro, I need some money. He was like, okay, what you gonna do? You like, nigga, I can sing background for you. Like, nigga, you're Tank. What do you mean? You like, nigga,
I need this money.
I need some money. I'm singing background. He's like, all right, come on.
do whatever it takes.
Bro, that kind of shit from being nigga goddamn.
Yeah, you gotta be like that.
#1 song to nigga singing background for fucking Jamie Foxx. Nigga, I need the money. Like, so
I saw an old video, old Aaliyah video.
Yeah,
that nigga was in the background. He on the tall, fucking white tall tee. That nigga was in the background singing the shit out of the background. Like,
Genuine before he became Tank.
You could hear the nigga singing, and you like, first of all, who the fuck is that? Because that, whoever that is,
need to come up a little bit.
You can step out a little bit further.
Anthony Hamilton.
same
Song background
shit.
for D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that nigga had. So I respect niggas like that, bro. Till your time, shit.
Till it's your time. Yeah. That's it. But it goes, man, we say this shit all the time. Trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
Trust the process. Like, if you skipped all those steps in your process and was think about the time from being asked to fucking leave when you were trying to do it for Gucci to like now. If you don't get all those steps in between, you don't become good at what you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a testament to it, but it's a testament to a lot, man. Like, like knowing that you want to do something in music. Yeah. Like saying that shit and actually meaning it, because there's a lot of people that be like, I just want to be in music. No, you really just want to be seen.
Yeah. Yeah, you just want to be clout. You don't want the hoes.
Like
you was talking about earlier.
Yeah, like, do I want to rap? Like,
I was just playing. That was me.
Like,
that was me.
That nigga pulled a meat in, boy. Remember the whole
I like that. I like
he first started, like I want to rap because I want the hoe, right? Yeah. So I want to be out front in the rap. But then you realize, you like, all right, shit, that shit ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I can do this. And then you like, all right, that shit ain't working out either. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, in the process, you're learning something every single fucking step.
Be like, ooh, I wonder who engineered this.
Nah, but what do be happening? What will happen is
let them know.
It's like girls will, cause you got your entourage, then you have the niggas who look like they doing shit. Yeah. So you got your DJs, niggas like engineer, your management, or whatever, you know. But then you got your entourage, your friends, da. But I do be noticing the hoes be like, oh, this nigga look like he got a job.
Important.
This nigga moving knives and shit. He be over there be like,
what?
That nigga's fucking some shit up. Them niggas wasting thousands of dollars in there because
it's just one artist. It's just one artist. It's just one person you can be with. So
you can only have 4 at a time.
he married.
That sound like go back to Tank. That nigga say, nigga, when Genuine couldn't have all 30, nigga, I got the leftovers, goddamn shit.
They can't wait. They be like, you know what? You went to college? you
I seen you on stage.
Wait a minute, you got a car too. You got, okay, all right, you got.
So,
oh, you know what?
You got some potential.
So we go from I know who rapped that song to I know who worked on that song and that song.
And that shit dope. Yeah. I would rather know that though. I swear, like, oh man, my homeboy partner, you know, he worked on that shit right there, man. You know,
yeah, I say it all the
that background shit.
Nah,
you know the engineer nigga, man. You know they be doing the shit, man.
Hey, he make it sound good. The reason you like it,
nigga to turn the knob. Shit up and down. The goddamn board.
The one more time. Say that line again.
Hey, what you said earlier though, I was thinking about it. Like you said, you told her you could tell a rapper that bar don't sound good. Do something else. Yeah. How that shit go?
Well, it's all about delivery and like knowing how to read the room. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what we talking about every weekend?
Read the room.
Read the room.
You gotta read the room. You know, I don't be like
that shit whack.
I don't be like,
hey yo,
oh my god, that shit was trash. Say something else.
I already know what he say. Hey, that was hard, but I know you can come harder. I already know it.
Or something like that. Or like, if you like, I'm a positive person, so different stuff I like to take out what I like. But if it's something that like, it might be something where music was playing in the background, or like your voice cracked, or like especially if you're singing something and the notes off, I'm like, nah, I ain't do it again.
That's just my problem right there.
I love that episode. That nigga just inspired me. My blues album will be coming soon.
Thank God. Shit, man, I've been waiting.
My blues album will be coming soon.
For real. Yeah, he just been tripping.
What?
I've been trying to pimp him out to some music industry.
Okay. He really has. But yeah, that nigga inspired me. I need real, and I need an engineer, man.
Hey, if you want to step into some R&B engineering, I don't know if he can pay you nothing.
Down Home Blues Volume 1 coming soon.
That's on BET.
I'm almost 40.
BET commercial late at night.
Hey, you never know. Did 2 Chainz get on when he was on? When did 2 Chainz get on?
Late.
36.
Ross got on late.
For real?
Hell yeah.
I thought Raw got early. Not early.
Around 50.
Right now.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn. He came out like 04 though. Shit, that Port of Miami hit like 04.
He was 35. He was 30 then.
Yeah, like 04. Yeah, 05.
That man beard.
He was 30.
We just talking, but he might be.
No, he is, cause that's what Nori was talking about. Nori like, nigga, y'all older than me, cause they call Nori a vet, you know, old nigga. Nigga like, nigga, I started at fucking 18, nigga, but you niggas are older than me. Talking about
nigga, still security. I was out there.
I remember nigga Capone and Noriega, nigga.
Yeah.
Brother, I got one final question before we get up out of here, and I ask all of our guests. This show is called Dropping Dymes, and the intent is to give lessons of life, opportunities that people can carry with them to cash out when they have the opportunity. So, last question to you is, what dime would you leave the people with?
I guess kind of like we've been hitting on it the whole time.
If you don't say it, nigga, I'm gonna jump over there. Go ahead.
Your leg don't work.
Perfect. Go ahead. What is it?
You know, you gotta stay down and stay patient. You know, but also, you know, I feel like I got 2 things that I always lean towards: cash or credit. You know, don't be afraid if you ain't getting paid.
Nigga, that's it. Goddamn.
Do something for it's cool to get your credit up first, and then another thing that I like to another thing that I like to say is
shit, I ain't hear nothing.
Networking diagonally. Like, okay, let's say networking diagonally. Everybody try to jump vertically.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you want to get a song done with Offset, or let's say you want to get something done with Jay-Z. You blowing up his email. You blowing up Jay-Z directly when you could stop at, you know, the engineer, the assistant, work with them, like network diagonally instead of just everybody just try to get stuff done immediately. You know, take your time, network diagonally, and you can get there.
Because people want immediate gratification. They want shit right now.
Yes,
they want what they want right now. They gotta realize they gotta get what they need.
And you might be getting what you want. It's just this was part of the ingredients to get it.
There you go.
You got what you said. Trust the process. It's big. Walk by faith, not by sight, man. You got to stay down, stay patient. But make sure you calm down. And make sure you don't catch yourself on a hamster wheel. Don't be too proud and think you too hard that you can't look back and be like, man, maybe I shouldn't rap.
Nah, for sure.
maybe I should try to manage, or maybe I should, maybe I should stop trying to write my songs.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just the voice. Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
That's it.
Nah, bro.
That's good.
I truly appreciate, like I told you taking the time out of all that you got going on. I appreciate you coming and spending time, giving your story, giving us some lessons, some dimes that we can carry with our life. It means a lot to me and to the podcast. So we appreciate you, my brother, for coming through.
This is one of my favorites right now.
Yeah, that mean a lot coming from my boy.
You already know.
Because I find any excuse not to come do this shit.
And he'll be straight up. He don't like. I guess he like that was some bullshit.
No, yeah, it's been said over here. Names and all. Yeah. But no, I fuck with you.
But nah, for real, I fuck with you. Yeah, alright with me.
I ain't yawned one time. I'm like, this nigga had me looking at him. Oh God, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that full episode, that nigga ain't even looking at you.
Niggas start snoring.
We talk about the call. You gotta guess here, man. I'm trying to get my
checking his watch, checking emails.
I had to throw some shit over there. That's my normal shit. I'm over there throwing shit over there.
Let me give him his flowers.
Right,
Come on, bro.
That's how we're trying to up his flowers, because you'll dig down sometimes.
Well, yeah, man.
That's love, man.
And then Wallace brought it, so we always a little nervous about that too. Yeah.
Swear to God. Why you get the nervous?
I know some interesting people.
He brought a nigga named Burning Brown.
Hey, you ain't got to talk about it. I might know him or something.
But it ended up being okay.
Great episode, bro. It had a lot of value. Yeah.
The name had got. I'm like, man.
And he was a pastor.
And he was a pastor. Yeah.
Hey, man.
It was a good talk.
It turned out okay, man. But
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate it, man. I come back, drop some dimes, man.
Nah, please do.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
The next time we do, I gotta talk more about some hoes and shit. But
We can. I'm interested in the road. I want to hear about the road.
The road and the household.
Yeah,
Hey, it was good talk, man.
I live vicariously, so yeah, I'm down.
Go by www.droppingdymes.com. Dimes with a Y.
With a Y, baby.
Pick up a shirt. Pick up a nose ring. The toaster is on the way. We just worried about the tear.
Fuck with me.
You got DDP on
We do got Dropping Dimes hat though. Don't think that's a game. That shit is real.
Yeah.
Hoodies. It's about to be that season.
It's about that time, man.
It's about to be that season. Fellas, don't get caught slipping without your hoodies, and your girl take your Nike hoodies. At least let her take a Dropping Dimes.
One of your girls.
Yeah, always gotta take it too far.
What you mean?
Let them get a Dropping Dimes hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
Get both of them one.
yeah, the road taught me about monogamy, man. For real. So
That's intense.
You got to come back.
Hey,
we gotta cut that out for sure.
That's a motherfucking clip.
Hey, hold on. Hey, before we go, give your social media and shit, man.
Where can they find? Where can they find?
Hey, y'all can find me at JRICH ENT, at JRICH ENT on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Big dog.
Man, we really appreciate the brother coming through, giving us some time, giving us hanging out in our space.
Yeah, man.
And man, then us giving it to you.
And get some engineering shit, wrap it up before he say some shit.
Hopefully you got something from it. Hopefully you got them dimes out of it.
You know, I was thinking.
He definitely dropped it.
I was thinking.
Don't be thinking. He definitely got a dime out of that. His dime at the end. But if all hearts and minds are clear,
We clear, man.
Clip, baby.
hey man, we appreciate you. We
appreciate it.
See you next time.
Appreciate y'all.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride.